Hey y'all, hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. Happy Friday. Yes, my voice is a little hoarse. I'm just getting up not too long ago. You know, it is what it is, but it's Friday, and that's the good news. I'm going to start y'all out with some positive vibes because you know what I say. Today is going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gon' rise with the sun.
Hey.
Step two, get some good, some food in you.
What?
Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be.
Come on.
Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
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 Today's gonna be a good day.
Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation.
Good food,
good mood, blood in circulation.
one step at a time.
Yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education.
I try to do this every day, call it replication. What?
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo.
Negative thoughts.
It's a poison to ride. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap
All the bad for the good in my head.
when I'm lost.
What? Hey.
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. The flow, you grow, you show yourself.
The foundation.
Stay away from all the shit that causes.
Causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in
My
my
head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day.
wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday, y'all. You know, I rush the week every week to get to Friday, right? And I was just having this conversation the other night with a friend of mine, and I was like, when Friday comes, then Sunday comes. It's like the weekend goes by so fast, but I cannot wait until Fridays get here. And so here we are, a Friday. Anybody got plans for tonight? You know, I don't have any plans tonight. And you know what? I'm happy about that. I don't want any plans. I don't want to work after today. I don't want to go out tonight. I don't want to do anything. I just want to finish work and relax. That's it and that's all. That's what I want my Friday night to be. Now, it wouldn't be so bad. Good morning, Aquanza. It wouldn't be so bad if a crab fest or a lobster boil or some seafood boil fell on my lap on a Friday night. I wouldn't mind that. I like seafood boils. So if a seafood boil fell on my lap tonight, I would indulge in that. But it still can't be far because I'm not in the mood to go far. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning. I'm not in the mood to go far. Come on in, y'all. Happy Friday. Good morning, Brandilla. Good morning. I meant to touch base with Avia to see how many additional people booked. Because y'all see this little picture down here in my backdrop. Y'all see where people's patio chairs just sitting out there and then you could just get in the water. See, that's going to be me early in the morning. Sitting right here in this lawn chair, sipping my coffee in my pajamas. Right up from when I wake up in the morning. That's it and that's all. Okay? That's why I wanted that swim up room. I'm such a big baby when it comes to laying out by some damn water. I am. And so Nakia's gonna be like, Robin, it's 7:00 in the morning. Are you serious? You pulling back the curtains and you going outside. We still fucking hungover. I don't care. I will get up early in the morning, as early as 6 even. Okay? Go hunt for some damn coffee on the development, on the resort. Okay? Come back and sit in that damn lounge chair. I might even order room service just so I can have coffee without leaving my room. Just to sit in these long chairs by the pool. All right. Aquanda already said she knocking on my door to come swim out in my swim out section. A mess, but I love it. So that's just my reminder on this early Friday morning to book your damn trip. Okay? Yes, Exhale has the butler service. That's why, see, this why men, they be side-eyeing me. Because I always got to go for extra shit. I do. I always got to go for the extra shit. I had to have Exhale because last year in Cancun, I had what they called the elite VIP room. Angel had it as well. It's not that our rooms look different. It's just the level of service you get to your room. Every room looks the same. Just FYI, don't let them fool you on that. Every room looks the same. It's just the level of service and amenities you get in your room when you go to Exhale, right? And you do get to go to some of the exclusive restaurants and lounges under the Exhale umbrella if you have an Exhale room. Right? So I don't know how that's going to work. I guess when I'm having my alone time and I'm not hanging with the group, I'll go indulge in the Exhale lounges and shit like that. But most of the time I'm with the group. And so I don't know how often that's going to happen. But we shall see. But yes, Exhale has the butler service. And I'm excited about that. And so it's going to be a good time. Aquanda said y'all gonna have hors d'oeuvres and shit. I'm gonna be waving at you from a distance. I'm gonna be bringing them hors d'oeuvres over to y'all. You know how you get a cup and you put a bunch of hors d'oeuvres in a cup, or you get a napkin and put a whole bunch of hors d'oeuvres in a cup, on a napkin, and I'll be trotting it across to the non-exhale section so my friends can indulge. They'll be like, you can't do that, ma'am. I'll be like, oh. But that's what they said. I don't know. They said hors d'oeuvres and shit, but I'm not an hors d'oeuvres type person. I'm a jerk chicken type person. Like, give me some fucking jerk chicken, but we not in Jamaica. That's the only thing for me when I travel, and I'm going to be honest. Very little places have food that I fall over that's not a black country, right? And so Dominican Republic food is, meh. I'm just being honest. So if you plan on sticking to your diet, it might not be so bad. The only thing might fuck you up is the food. Is the liquor, because you're going to drink. So you got to eat, right? It's not the worst food, but it ain't like Jamaica. And you know what I mean? But that's because there's a cultural difference, and I prefer Caribbean food. But it's all right. We still gonna make it. Now, every time I've gone to Dominican Republic, I've had a great time. I have had a great time. Okay. This particular trip, I will not be Aquanda, peasants and sodomites. I'm fucking dead, Aquanda. This trip, the difference between the last trip and this trip is the last trip. I hosted a group excursion, right? We went on a party boat of some sort, and we had a great time, right? This not everybody participated in the group excursion, but half of us did, and we had a great time. This year, hey family ties, it's been forever. I saw you rocking that I'm Mad a t-shirt. Go boo. I love it. Okay. This particular trip, as I'm talking about the trip, let me just show the flyer because it makes more sense. The difference between this trip, okay, and last year's trip is that last year I hosted a group excursion. This year I will not be having a group excursion, right? Because we're staying one day less. And this resort should have enough activities for us to participate in activities together. Now, that does not mean that you cannot do personal excursions. Good morning, Pat. You can still work with Avia, the travel agent, or when you get to the resort, you can book whatever excursions you want. I'm going to have an itinerary of activities and events that's happening with Coffee with Friends, right? But it will not be all day events. And the reason why I do not schedule all day events is because people spent their money to travel. And so I want you guys to have enough personal time to do the things that you want to do as well in between the Coffee with Friends activities. So because I'm not hosting a group excursion this year, okay, you guys can still book individual excursions. Okay, I'm staying on the resort because it's only 5 days and 4 nights, and last year I was completely exhausted. I was so exhausted last year that Maria chased me to my room to lay the fuck down. And so I do not want to overexert myself in 5 days. So I'm not going to host a group excursion, right? Yeah, y'all don't have to pay no extra money because I'm asking for it. But again, if you want to experience an excursion in Dominican Republic, go ahead and work with Avia, aka Travel Joy. They will hook you up with an excursion, or you can even do it when you get to the hotel. All right. Book your trip August 21st through August 25th, Dominican Republic. $50 per person is the deposit. $50 will secure your room. And my advice to you is, if you think you're going, put your $50 down and secure your room, because Breathless books up quickly. Okay. And they're not telling us how many rooms they have available. They're just telling us they have availability. Normally, when they do that, that means that they have limited availability because they know that people book fast. All right. $50 will secure your spot. All right. That's it and that's all. Okay. All right. That's it for the trip. But make sure you see this little box over here, swim out room, but everybody's room will look the same. You know, difference is 2 beds, 1 bed, and what the fuck you're looking at, the beach, the pool, the sidewalk, the trees. Okay. Keep that in mind. All right. That's our our 3rd annual Coffee with Friends end of summer soiree. Our 3rd annual. All right. That's a big fucking deal. It is. But guess what, guys? February is the month of love. Right, Pat? February is the month of love. And today is February 2nd. We are in it. Right? So we talked about what is love yesterday, but today is Freestylllee Friyaaayyy. So y'all know what that means. That means that y'all can act the fuck up. It do. It mean that any topic you want to bring to the table, you can. And we're not here to offend anybody. We are here to be accountable, grown, honest. Okay? We don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings. right? But sometimes the truth can hurt. Sometimes advice can sting. Sometimes hearing other people's perspectives has a little bite to it. But we do it with love, right? Now, again, I know that some people, we have crossed paths with people that come and go on this show, right? But I just want people to know one key thing. Anything we do or say on this show, we do it with love, because I no longer am accepting raggedy in my circle, right? So if we pull you to the carpet, it's because we love you. So that's just a disclaimer at the front of the show, because every now and again, someone gets sensitive and they put their sneakers on and they fucking run. And I'll be like, don't run from us. Step into the room and be accountable. Don't run from us, right? And this is about no particular person in particular. It's just in general, right? You know, I hear people all the time say, therapy is not easy. You go to therapy, sometimes you snot nose cry. Kia said on here that she be needing to lay down for the rest of the afternoon after therapy. Therapy can be so heavy, right? I admitted to you guys that I have my first therapy session on Monday, okay? And Monday, I'm scared, right? Because I'm about to step into the room of some shit, right? And that fear has kept me from stepping into the room. And that's exactly, in my opinion, what happens to people here on this show, right? They come on a show, we get to know each other a little bit. We start sharing our perspectives. We start telling you how we feel about how you move and how you think. And if they don't like it, they run, right? Isn't that like therapy? Now, this show is not therapy. There are many things that's therapeutic, right? And this show might give off a therapeutic feeling, but I am not a therapist by profession, and I am not a certified coach, right? So this is not therapy, but it gives off a therapeutic feel to many people, right? And if you can't handle it at this level, what's going to happen when you enter the room into therapy, right? And I'm talking to you and I'm talking to me. It's scary. But guess what? I'm still a fuck here. 4 years deep. Everybody has not agreed with my opinion, right? And I have not agreed with everybody else's opinion, right? I'm still here though, because I'm still trying to do the work. I don't make no money on this platform. I'm still here trying to do the work. I dedicate my services. This is like volunteer, right? Because I care enough to show up for a population of people that care enough to show up. That's it. And that's all. And the beautiful thing about it, as since this show has started, many people on here that were not in therapy before is in therapy now, including myself as of Monday. Don't matter how long it takes. The fact is that the growth is there. And that's how you got to think about it. You can't grow if you're running. And like Cheryl Lee said, running from yourself. Right? So I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you because, I do notice the circle of life on Coffee with Friends, right? I do. And human beings are human. We have emotions. We have feelings. And so I get it. People are embarrassed, but we operate here on Coffee with Friends, no judgment. I love people who make the dumbest mistakes. because I've made dumb mistakes. I have. And I know I'm not perfect. And so I love up on the people that run from embarrassment or shame or anger. I still love y'all. Yeah. Right, Aquanda. A lot left, but we got new ones too. And that's all right. It's the circle of life, right? And I love, like I always said from the beginning of times on Coffee with Friends, I love the organic growth of my show, right? Because it's a purpose here. This is not a gossip platform. It's a purpose, right? And some of the topics that we talk about are going to piss people off. And because we share personal things and personal experiences, we are opening the door for other people to give opinions of our personal space, which is hard sometimes to accept from another person, right? It is. I used to get offended and be like, how the fuck? But now I just be like, oh, let me think about that. Because my need to be better is stronger than my need to be the same. And that's just a little tidbit, of advice that I throw out there, every now and again to remind people that sometimes this journey is hard. Sometimes this journey is difficult. And sometimes you'll get called out and you'll be embarrassed. But we are here as a family. And it's up to you to accept that journey or not. I love y'all. I have met some great people through this platform. I have grown my social circle because of this platform. I have met people that inspire me to do more and be more because of this platform, right? And other people I have seen get inspired by other people on here and do things they never done before, right? And that's the beautiful thing. And I love it. Right, y'all. Nothing wrong with getting what you need and moving on. That's the beautiful part of life, evolving. Say that shit, y'all. Say that shit. Get what you need and move on. There's nothing wrong with that. I agree with that. And that's why I don't take it personal. Right? Nothing wrong with getting what you need and moving on. That's it. But even though, I'm going to share something with y'all. Even though some people that used to join the show before don't join the show anymore, it's because a lot of people went back to work. Because COVID, I had a different audience, right? But those folks went back to work, their schedule clashed, and some of those people still watch my show, but they don't watch it when it's live. They watch it, after, and they comment on it on YouTube, and they even inbox me and tell me that they watch the show. So people are watching after the fact, and I appreciate that too. That's a whole word. My need to be better is greater than my need to be stronger. It is. It is. And so it's something that I remind myself, right, on a regular basis. And that's it. I want to be better. And it's not, like I hear some people say, I did work on myself. I worked on myself. I'm better. And it'd only be a couple of months or a couple of weeks. I'll be like, for real? I've been working on myself for 4 years. I'm still a fuck going. How you work on all your problems in 3 weeks? Is something wrong with me or something wrong with them? Because I'm like, I'm still working on myself. I'm still unpacking shit. I'm still figuring myself out. It's been 4 years. And I've learned some things about myself and I've changed some things about myself and I'm navigating life differently, but I'm still a work in progress. So when people tell me after a couple of weeks, when they say I've been working on myself or I've worked on myself and I've changed, I kind of side eye them a little bit because how did you change so quickly? How did you work on yourself so quickly? How did you unpack all that shit so quickly? No. See, that's my learned lesson from relationships when, I took, because I only took one man back 11 times. And people don't change overnight. I don't care how many, good morning, Nakia. I don't care how many people say, I worked on myself and I changed. You ain't changed over the fuck night. I'ma side eye you. My need to be better is greater than my need to be stronger. That's something that I say to myself. So you're welcome, Ty, for that word. Okay? It's something I say to myself. That's my shit. Because I'm always trying to be better. I've always been strong. I've always been strong. But I need to be better. Right? My strength is already there. So be careful when people tell you, I've changed. I've worked on myself. And it's only been a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Change and evolution takes time. It takes time. So if you are that person that thinks that you've evolved and changed in a couple of weeks, no, boo-boo. Go back to the drawing board and continue to work on yourself because that ain't it. It takes time. It do. And I'm inclined to think that evolution is forever. Working on yourself is forever. Can't put a time limit on that. Baby, Shirley, let them know. You're seeking wellness. It's a life process. It's a life process. That's why when I talk to people and they say to me, oh, I'm thinking about getting back with so-and-so because they said they changed. Now, me, I ain't got no business giving nobody advice when I've been down that rabbit hole before, right? But I give advice based on my past experiences. And the first thing I think is, are you going to be patient enough? And I said this to someone just recently. A couple of months ago, I said this to someone. Real true story. If the person hears this, they know what we're talking about. I said, you have a commitment that your significant other is going to change, right? Because your significant other promised you they were going to change. My question to them was, are you going to be able to be patient enough to navigate as they evolve, right? Because when you are married, right, and you have a problematic marriage, right, and you go into therapy together or separate, change is not going to happen overnight. You have to have the patience to evolve, to give each other space enough to evolve into the better, right? And who knows how long that takes, right? Because each person has a different time limit. Your trauma is not my trauma. Okay? So each person has a different time limit. Are you patient enough to go through that life process with a person as they evolve? Based on experience, a lot of us are not patient enough because change does not happen overnight. So just because somebody stepped their foot in therapy on Tuesday does not mean by Friday you're going to like that motherfucker. Do you have the patience to allow change? Family ties. Yes, you were. You are part of my COVID crew. Tony reached reached, oh, okay, so let me explain the relationship here. Family ties, okay? You see they mentioned my brother Tony in here, right? So family ties. Ty is related to my brother Tony, okay? Me and my brother Tony got two different daddies, but Tony got my father's last name. You know, Tony has my father's last name because my maiden name is Johnston. Forget that, okay? And my mother's legal name is Johnston. She kept her married name, just like I kept my married name White. And so when she had my brother, he took her last name, which was Johnston, which is my father's last name. But his father, he got a different daddy. Okay, he got a different daddy. We used to call his daddy Country. Ty is related to Country. Which makes her related to Tony, and we love her. All right. So yes, Ty. Tony reached and told my sister, and I had to check his sis out. You definitely helped me get through COVID season. The conversations meant more than you know. Thank you, Ty. I appreciate that. All right. You see how word gets around? I love that. And I love seeing you still rocking your I'm Mad at t-shirt that you purchased from me. Y'all, she was rocking that I'm Mad at t-shirt. I put it in my story. I still got some in stock. Go to my website. Okay. Thank you for giving me my flowers, because I need them shits, because I love flowers, by the way. It's been a long time since a motherfucker sent me flowers. It's really ghetto out here in these streets. Like, that's the shit that kept me in that toxic relationship with that circle fuck hoe. Like, he used to do shit like that. My bell be ringing, ding dong a bing bong. It be flowers, my favorite flowers. I love white lilies. Stargazer flowers. And baby, good morning, mother. My doorbell would bing a bong ring even when we weren't together. And I would get this big bouquet of flowers. That tell you niggas ain't shit. They give you flowers and all kind of shit and still fuck you up. I haven't gotten flowers. Did I get flowers since then? I did get flowers since then. I did get flowers since then. I did get flowers since then. I shouldn't say that. But it's been a while. The fuck? I like flowers. So thank you, Ty. Give me the thumbs up as you guys are coming in. I ain't even read the positive thought of the day yet. Okay? Pat, you are right. Change is forever. I'm here to tell you, those people are probably speaking about one indecisive issue that they resolved. Listen, I laugh at myself on the regular because some shit that happened now, I'll be like, I'm not the Robin you used to know anymore. That's my new shit. I'm not the Robin you used to know anymore. I'm constantly evolving. I'm still evolving. Like, sometimes I shock myself. But I love it. You said Andy used to give you flowers? I know they be giving you flowers and then they die out. I like flowers. Today is February 2nd, and February is the month of love. So let's see what February has in store for us. Then I will come back and talk about the trip again, because I'm going to constantly talk about this trip. And let me just say this. Thank you, Aquanda. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Kev, aka Protagonist. All right, even though Protagonist don't pop on this show, Protagonist supports me in the background. He reshares my videos. He's pumping my trip on his page. Okay, and so as many people I can reshare this trip on their page, get motherfuckers to come on out and on board into Coffee with Friends and have a good time. Do it, right? Do it. I mean, it gives me more work the more people that come, but do it. All right. So thank you guys for resharing the story out. I see on Maria's page that she has some friends popping in asking about the trip, going to the booking page to find out about the trip. So I can't wait to touch base with Avia after the weekend to see if we got any new onboarders going to the trip. The reason why I keep such a close eye on this is because I have to create an itinerary and I have to create a budget for myself for the amount of people that's going. What people don't understand is I don't make money from this platform, but when we go on our trips, I do put money out. I give welcome packages. Each person gets a welcome gift from me. Okay. Now, those that went to Cancun, Mexico, they know what they got. Okay. In their welcome bags. Okay. They got great welcome bags. We had great entertainment. They were great participants because, I'm for the shits. I give a lot of gag gifts, funny shit. Nothing is really serious with me. Every now and again, you'll get a serious gift. But they did get really nice cups because I'm big on having your own cup at the resort. So when you go get your water or your liquor, you just have your own cup with your initial or your name on it so you know whose cup is whose. And then you know me, last year I had the dick straws and the pussy straws. I don't know what I'm going to have this year. But whatever it is, it'll be a statement. Okay, when Coffee with Friends travels, we travel and the people at the resort know that we are all together in a group. That's a great idea, Aquanda. So anybody that's going on the Dominican Republic trip, right? I might not be doing cups this year. See, every year is going to be a different welcome bag. That's why you can't miss these trips. Okay, and so I would recommend for the folks that went last year, if you got a cup last year and your cup is still working, bring that shit. Bring that shit, right? Because I might not do cups for everybody this year. Every trip is different. That's what keeps it interesting. All right. So I don't know what's going to be in this year's welcome bag yet. I got to see based on the list of people that's coming. Now, for anybody who came in here late, we are talking about the end of summer soiree, okay, August 21st to August 25th. All it takes is $50 per person deposit, all right, to hold your room. These rooms go really fast, all right? And so if you think you can make it and you're planning on making it, put your $50 down to secure your room. At least you'll have a room, all right? Again, rooms like the swim out room is limited. The Exhale Club rooms might be limited. So if you want to get ocean view rooms, swim out rooms, okay, you want to get a specific configuration room, book, because they're going to go fast, all right? And so don't say I ain't tell y'all this shit, okay? $50 per person, and the money does not come to me. Do not send me money for that trip. All the information is on that flyer. It's in my link tree. If you scan my QR code or you go to my social media profile and you go to the link in my bio, you can see my link tree and you can click the 2024 coffee end of summer soiree, Coffee with Friends, end of summer soiree, and go to the booking page and book your trip. It's as easy as that. All right. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna go in. I hope the groundhog says spring is coming early. Listen, spring and summer. That's my shit. And in the spring, Val, I gotta get on the train and I'm coming. I know you booked, Val. We got several people booked. Y'all know who y'all are. I tagged y'all in the flyer. Everybody, those people are booked. Hopefully by next week, I'll be adding additional names to that tag. Okay? Because again, I got to prepare y'all. This is why I start so early because I got to prepare. And I'm so glad Nakia is traveling with me. Because last year, I had to travel with all the fucking games, all the fucking activities, all the fucking this and that. And my suitcase was crazy. I had a carry-on. I had a check luggage. I had this. I had that. I was struggling. And so I'm so glad Nakia is coming because I'm going to spread some love in her suitcase and my suitcase and her suitcase and my suitcase. So hopefully we only have to carry one checked suitcase each and then a knapsack or something. Because last year was hard on me, y'all. But I did come back with a lighter luggage. But still, the fuck. And I still got all my games in Texas. So while I'm in Texas, March, April, May, June. Yeah, while I'm in Texas, I need to ship my stuff from Debbie's house to myself because I'm going to need some of those games for my end of summer soiree. Don't wait a minute, me, Nakia. Don't wait a minute, me. Get a suitcase if you don't got one. Okay, the fuck? Shit. Okay, February 2nd. Happy Friday, y'all. I will know love when I realize I have the power to call a thing that is not as if it is so, that it will be. Oh, God, this is going to be a confusing read, but follow me through, y'all. Today is a very special day for you. Today you are having a naming ceremony. Today you are going to step into your true identity. You see, your name is your nature. What you are called is a reminder to your spirit of what you have come to life to do. As of this day, your name is beloved. That's right, you are known as the beloved of life. The entire world must know that you are God's beloved child. You are the heart of God's heart. You are the one God is depending on to express goodness and godness on the face of the earth. So you see, this is more than just a name. It's a command to you from God. Good morning, Georgie. Beloved in everything you think. Be love. Be dash love in everything you think. Because your thoughts express the core of your identity. Be love each time you open your mouth. Because you have the naming power. Be love in everything you do because that is your nature. Be love when you are tired and weary. Be love to those who feel rejected and abandoned. Be love in the midst of anger and hatred. Be love when everything else you have tried seems to be failing. Be love because no matter what is going on, love is the one thing every living soul needs. In other words, they need you. You know I believe that. Okay? Be love when you think you have made a mistake that cannot or will not be forgiven. Be love when you suffer material loss or experience material gain. Be love when you are afraid that who you are is not enough. Be love when you are falsely accused. Hard, right? Be love because when everything else fails, the power in the name of love will lift you up. Until today, you may have been known by a name that was less than a true expression of your identity. Just for today, try on a new name. Be the love that God created you to be. To know, to experience, and to express. Today, I am devoted to being the love that is my true nature and identity. Wow. That's a tough one. How many of you be love when you are accused of something? How many of you be love when you are feeling less than worthy? Right? This is telling us to be in love at all times, no matter what we are going through, even through the roughest times. Be love. And what did it say? Be love meant? Be love is your true identity. It is your name. Okay? The entire world must know you are God's beloved child. So how you move, right, is your true identity. I tell people that all the time. Y'all, you listen. Listen. Listen, y'all. I have been unloved many times. I have been not loved millions of times. Because as soon as some shit jump off, I don't come across very loving. I'm learning. I'm learning. And that's why when some people be so angry at other people, and here I come with the love. And I be like, okay, but we human beings, people are not perfect. I'm trying to move in love, right? I try. Because I try to understand that as humans, a lot of us are operating out of fucked up places. And a lot of us have not realized that we need to unlearn bad behaviors that we accepted and normalized, and we need to relearn some more positive behaviors, healthier behaviors, right? But some people are stuck, and some people operate out of what they've learned, what they know, the only thing they understand. They're not ready to move into the, be loved when you're accused of something. That's a hard one. Oh, the groundhog didn't see his shadow? Very hard to do. I shut down. Me too, y'all. How do you deal? How do you be love in difficult situations? Anybody had to exercise love in difficult situations? I've been there. I've exercised love many a times in difficult situations, right? And a lot of people call me stupid. Oh, you stupid. Why do you do that? Right? I exercised love years when I had to pick my granddaughter up from the corner because they wouldn't give me the address to the house that she was staying at, because they were being bitter Betties because they didn't like the relationship with my son. And it had nothing to do with me, right? But when my son went into the Hooskow, I stepped in and was baby daddy. Okay, because I believe in keeping my family together, and everybody that knows me know that this is the truth. This is a public show, right? And I stepped in to be baby daddy. But the baby mama's family, now let me just say this. Me and the baby mama have a great relationship this day. This is years ago. My granddaughter is 22 years old right now. This is 21 years ago. Okay. And so during all the toxic times, I was driving from Sparta, New Jersey to Roselle, New Jersey, which is an hour and some change apart from each other, every other weekend to pick up my granddaughter. And because at the time my granddaughter was living with her aunt, my son was in the Hooskow, mother was young, still in high school. The aunt was helping raise my granddaughter. True story. And I used to go pick my granddaughter up, but they wouldn't give me the address to where the aunt lived. I don't know. I don't look like a criminal, I didn't think. And I went every other weekend and sat on the corner and waited for them to show up on that corner to drop my granddaughter off. It felt uncomfortable. At times I was confused as to why that was happening to me. I felt like me being a good person. Here I am stepping in. My son is in a Hooskow, and here I am showing up for my granddaughter every other weekend, also contributing to the child support, also contributing to schooling, also contributing to her medical needs. I was that baby daddy. And they treated me like I was just this fucking stranger, this toxic energy. That's what they treated me as, all because they didn't like my son. And for years, I dealt with that. I dealt with the mistreatment. I dealt with all of that. And I moved in love. And people called me stupid. People were like, I wouldn't do it. And I didn't care. I did it anyway. You know why? Because my drive to build a relationship with my granddaughter was more important than the way they were treating me. Because I made a promise to myself that my family is not going to be like the family I came from. And so I moved with love. Even though I was hurting inside, even though I laid down on my pillow and I cried many nights, I moved with love because my determination to have this baby in my life was stronger than my pride, was stronger than my ego, was stronger than anything else. I was committed to that, and I moved with love. And it was hard. And I did that for many, many years. And a lot of people in my circle didn't understand that. And I didn't care what they fucking understood. And then over a period of years, when the family saw that I was committed and I was showing up on that motherfucking corner, they gave me the address. They started inviting me to events. They started to bridge the gap that was there because they saw, she's showing up every weekend irregardless to what the fuck we are doing. She's not letting our arrogant ways and our pettiness get in the way of her building a relationship with this child. And they realized that they needed to put their egos and their pride aside, and they gathered themselves together. Right? Because I moved with love. Then they started moving with love. It took time. But then we developed a great space. And I didn't hold any animosity and I didn't hold any grudges. I was just happy that finally we were able to mend together like a combined family for once. Okay, so by the time my son came home, I bridged that gap between the families. When he came home, we went to an event together with their family, and me and my son showed up, and everybody got along nicely. And it's been nice ever since. Moving with love, even though it's hard. And I do that a lot. And a lot of people don't understand me. Roy, we have to revisit this one after reading the book. Guarantee most will have a different perspective and of Be Love. I'm telling you, we're going to talk about this on March 8th. And what Cheryl is talking about is this book right here. We will be getting, well, I have my book already. And several people on here already have the book, ordered the book, and got the book. All About Love by Bell Hooks. This is the book we're going to be reading. It's so ironic that February is the month of love, and we're reading this book all about love, right? And what it means. Because a lot of us, we assume we know what love means, right? And so this is one of those things that we have to unlearn some shit and relearn some new shit, right? So let's really deep dive into what love means. This book is $9.99 on Amazon paperback. We are going to be talking about this on March 8th, okay? On March 8th at it's going to be Wine, Cheese, and Things. And for those that are not there physically, we will be on Discord. We'll have the computer or phone prop so that you can see us in the voice, in the video channel in Discord. And so those that are not there with us physically can join in the conversation about the book. So make sure you are getting the book. March 8th is the discussion on this book. It'll be a part of the itinerary I'm putting together. As far as the time that we're going to start, it's probably going to be about a 7:00 start time, but I have to check with Debbie because Debbie works and I need to figure out what their schedule is like as well. And so, but I'm aiming for about a 7:00 or 7:30 book reading start time, because after that, we're going right into games and whatever the fuck else. It's going to be a long Friday night. All right. And so I just want to share that. Okay. Yes, you were, mother. I'm telling you, my show, I be like, I want somebody to come on my show and call me a liar. That's right, mother. You were there plenty of times when I went and picked up Amaya. I sure did. My life was not easy. The fuck? Thank you, Pat. Thank you, because you know, a lot of my friends was like, you a dumbass. You a dumbass. I ain't going to be in the corner. And I used to look at my friends and go, you don't even have any kids. You don't have any grandkids. You don't have nothing. You don't know what this feeling is. And I didn't mean to be mean, but I was like, don't call me stupid. You know, don't call me dumb. This is my grandchild. This is my son's child. My son is in jail. I'll be fucking damned if I move like how my family moved. I'm going to be close with my shit. I ain't going to do that. My commitment to myself and to my family was break generational curses. I ain't going to do it. I fought for what I wanted. Even when others didn't understand. Okay? Thank you, Damaris. Damaris was there witness because that was Sparta. The fuck? So be love. Even in the most difficult times, be love. You know? Wait, Cheryl, you said, well, I'm driving. Can you talk to me? What you mean? I can always talk to you. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, Valerie. She is so beautiful. I miss that little girl. She's so busy. You know, when they get grown, they got their own life and shit. She works. She's in school and shit. And I be like, I miss you. But you know what? I could kick myself because the night of my birthday party, she didn't see I forgot to text her. I thought I texted her, but I actually tagged her in the post on social media. And she was like, Mima, you know, I don't go on social media like that. You should have texted me. Because she said, I would have definitely showed up at the party. And I was like, can you imagine? Oh my God, that would have been fucking epic. If my granddaughter would have walked into that bar, that would have been fucking epic because I was there. It was me, my son. And if she was there, I'd have been like, oh my fucking God. I can drink with my granddaughter and my son. They old enough. It would have been epic. They can both come into the bar with me. So next time I go out and celebrate, I'm going to make sure I call her so that she can show up. Okay? Yes, Chunk is still a drummer. But Chunk is really into Chunk's hobbies are consistent. He's been into trains from an infant. He's still into trains. He has model trains that he's put up and everything. He's still into trains, been into trains from an infant. Okay? Big on that. Big on basketball. This is why he broke his neck to go see his sister last weekend, because basketball season for him is getting ready to get busy and he's not going to have no time. And yes, he is still a drummer. His hobbies are still very consistent. Okay. And Aries, she's an artist. She paints. Like Aries can sit, like I bought her a lot of arts and crafts, like water paint and stuff like that, like rocks with glow in the dark paint and all kind of stuff. That will keep Aries quiet for hours. Like to me, I told my son, feed into the kid's interest. I don't care how messy it is. I don't care how crazy it is. Feed into the kid's interest. Aries will sit there and she will paint for hours. Okay, so I told my son, I say, she really needs an easel because let her get into that. Even submit her in classes like in the spring and summertime when these little kids' art studios start opening up. Even I'm going to look into some art studio stuff because we got some out here in Hackensack or in Bergen County and several different locations that do kids art stuff that you can reserve. You know, these hobbies are expensive, but this is the kind of stuff I don't mind investing in. I would take her for a day of studio artwork in some little studio. Feed into these kids' talents, whatever they naturally are grasping onto, feed into that shit. That's what I tell my son all the time. feed into that shit. Okay. You know, and Amaya is into medical. Like, she's from a little girl. She always said she was going to be a doctor. She was going to deal with kids. As she got older, it changed over time, but it's still medical. She works in a pharmacy right now. She's a pharmacist, and she's back in school for EMT. And so she's with what she wants to do. Hey, Shirley, we can't see you or hear you. All right, I'll wait until her video pops up and then I'll bring her back in. I'm so glad Shirley joined. Can't wait to hear what she has to say. So today is Freestyle Friday, y'all. I know I went down a rabbit hole with Be Love, right? And so I just want to say that, you know, when a message hits me and it touches a personal experience in my life, I have to share it. I have to share it. I do. I have to share it. And so I wanted to share that with y'all. I have been loved in the most difficult situations. I have. And I fight with myself today to still be loved in the most difficult situations, because I noticed that as I get older, my patience are less. But now, what? We got 12 people watching and I only got 2 thumbs up, guys. Y'all got to give me the thumbs up. YouTube is fucking, they like shit like that. They need me to have these thumbs up. Y'all got to give me these thumbs up so that they can rotate my videos and shit. Thumbs up and hearts and shit. Can I get that? But today is Freestyle Friday. Anything anybody want to talk about today that is on their mind? What did I see? Did y'all see that I posted? Oh, I got 13 thumbs now. Thank you, y'all. Did y'all see I posted, and y'all might have seen it floating around elsewhere, but did y'all see the self-driving Tesla that stopped on the highway and caused an 8 pile-up car accident? I posted it on my page, y'all. See, what's that movie that came out? What's the name of that movie that came out? That, not The End of Times. What the fuck was it? What the hell was it? Oh, what is that movie? Leave the World Behind. Leave the World Behind. Okay? That's what it is. I was looking for the story. It's Leave the World Behind. That's what the hell it is. 8 car pileup from Shirley. No, oh, she hung up. Okay. She must be having trouble disconnect. 8 car pileup from a self-driving Tesla. That shit is scary. So Leave the World Behind. I didn't watch the whole thing. I think I fell asleep. See, as soon as I put on a movie and I sit still, I doze off. I'm very bad like that because all day long I'm moving. So as soon as I sit down, my body is like, whoo, you set the fuck down. Yes, I did. But I need to revisit that movie because, you know, I don't, all these weird things happening. Now, I did see enough of the movie to know that technology, we are so technology driven in this world that soon as technology goes wonky, we in fucking trouble because we rely so heavily on this technology. Leave the world behind. I got to go back and revisit this. But when a self-driving Tesla stops in the middle of the fucking highway from driving full speed and causes an 8 car pileup, that's crazy to me. My question is, was anybody in the fucking car? And if they weren't in the car, were they in the driver's seat or were they in the passenger seat? And when they saw their battery, because I'm just thinking, I'm just thinking, and I'm assuming because I don't have a Tesla, okay? The fuck? I just have a question. Does it alert you when the battery is going bad? Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit is scary, y'all. I'm gonna need y'all Tesla drivers to get it the fuck together. I like Teslas too, but Tesla don't like our black asses. Y'all know that, but a lot of these motherfuckers, I don't think Mercedes and BMW like our black asses either. They just like our money. But I do love a Tesla. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I had the money to bust out a Tesla, I might. Because there's not too many cars that I want right now, but I do want that Bronco. That fucking Bronco that looked like the Wrangler, but the big boy. That shit is so sexy. I would get that shit. I would have to get it in silver, but I would really want it in white, but I don't wash my car enough. I would have to, if I could get that Bronco, baby. Right, Georgie, come in here because you a Tesla owner. Because explain to me how a self-driving Tesla can lose battery or can stop driving on the highway. I want to know how the driver is alerted to these things because that shit is crazy to me. Let me put the guest link back up there. Cheryl Lee, what happened? She's driving, but I want to hear what she has to say. Come back, Cheryl Lee. Come back. Okay? I don't know if they did a recall because of that particular situation. Georgie said, it's not the car's fault. They constantly tell you to be ready to take over and will kick you self-driving off for not paying attention. Oh, they can turn off your self-driving? They can control your car? See, this is a bit much. Okay. This is a bit fucking much. I know we need to have flashlight, batteries, canned goods, and money in the house. We are at war. Wait, where did that come from? Oh, you mean with the leave the world behind shit? I know. Georgie said, Cheryl, I still can't see you. You got to turn your video and your sound on. Oh, I can hear you.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. We just can't see you. You have to click the video.
Okay, how do I hit? I'm driving. I
know.
Let me see.
It's a little video icon next to the microphone.
What do I hit? Shit.
The little camera.
I'm on my way to my doctor's appointment.
Oh, that's okay. I can hear you though. So just tell us. I can hear you. So just tell us what you want to say.
Okay, what I was saying was I wanted to comment on the reading today, and the thing is that once you read the book, it might give you a different.
Lost signal.
And how it can be confusing because when we're expecting love to be shown one way, the person who's showing that love is showing it another way. And so it all goes back to the question that we really first start talking about. What does love mean to you? How do you love? How do you define love? How do you show love? Mm-hmm. Is it love mm-hmm. or, that's, and as far as the book, they actually have it in audio on YouTube, and so right. I'm reading it and listening to it on audio. And each time, I'm picking up something different every time. Different ways to look at things. And so I just wanted to say, maybe if we all had the same definition of love, it wouldn't be as much confusion in relationships. Whatever kind of relationship it is, family-wise, romantic-wise, whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say.
I appreciate that, Cheryl, and I can't wait to get through this book and have this conversation because I know it's going to teach me something. you know? So
Yeah,
I appreciate circling back around. Angel recommended the book. Cheryl Lee recommended the book. I love it, y'all. I love it here. And so I can't wait. I'm going to spend some time this weekend reading to because I did start the book and it started out so it's not, it goes right into it. It goes right into it. So you won't be bored. All right. So if you have not gotten your book, make sure you get your book. Valerie, yes, the new Range Rover is nice, but I can't wrap my head around owning a Range Rover because I've had such a bad experience with my Volkswagen that I don't have trust for cars that have so much dependency. Now, I know a lot of cars have dependency on computers, but Range Rovers have always come with a bad reputation for having electrical issues. And everybody that I know that has had a Range Rover has had issues. I had a girlfriend that bought a brand new Range Rover and it gave her so many electrical problems that she turned it in and it wasn't even a year old. And I love them. They are such fly vehicles. I just wish these motherfuckers would get the computer shit right. They are such fly vehicles. I love them. Comfortable rides, beautiful interior, beautiful cars. That's why I battle with what kind of car I want. You don't think I love all these cars that are out here, but to me, I always think because I've gotten burnt on maintenance with some of these cars, I don't want to get burnt on maintenance no more. Like for real, I'm living my best life with this Lincoln. Like I don't have a car note. I don't pay a lot of money in maintenance. And my shit is not having no electrical issues. And I love it here. And so when I navigate to the next car, if I get like a luxury car of those magnitudes, I need to make sure I got money to maintain it. Because if I don't, and I'm struggling to pay the car note and I can't maintain it, I don't want it because that shit stressed me when I had the Volkswagen Touareg. I don't want to go through it no more. I don't. But I do love the Range Rovers. Nakia has a Range Rover. I love riding in her shit. It be so nice. The handles come out automatically when you go to get in the fucking car and shit. You know? The fuck? I'm just saying, you gotta have money to be able to handle those shits. Okay, Val. Demetria has the Range Rover. Demetria always drove nice cars. Listen, Val. I want a new car and then I don't because the car note is what fucks me up. I don't want a car note. I don't want it. I don't want it. And I don't know when I'm ever going to want it because rent is so fucking high. Like, I can't do it. Like, I need a windfall. I need something to happen in my life. I don't know. Range Rovers are sexy. You know, they are very sexy. All right, y'all, it's 9:30, and today was Freestyle Friday. And we talked it up and chopped it up about a few little things. Some things I want to remind you of for anybody that joined new. Hey, DJ Dub, our Coffee with Friends and the Summer Soiree is August 21st through August 25th, $50 deposit. I have shared the flyer. Like, this is my third time. So, last year I got a lot of people going, well, I didn't know about the trip. I didn't hear about the trip. I didn't know. You didn't tell me about the trip. And I'm not calling you on the phone. And I'm not personally telling you about the trip because this is a Coffee with Friends podcast trip. So if you join the podcast, if you follow the podcast, if you listen to the podcast, then you would know that I advertised the trip on my show. This is not a girlfriend's trip where I'm calling you on the phone separately and asking you out. The fuck? Okay? Okay? I'm just saying. $50 per person deposit. The money does not come to me. You can scan the scan code that says scan me, and it'll take you to the booking page, or you could go to my link tree and click it, the 2024 Coffee with Friends Summer Soiree, or you can go to my Facebook page and click the link in my bio and get the link tree link, or scroll down and see this post and click the link for the booking page, right? And don't forget, y'all, Please reshare this out to your friends that you might want to travel along with, okay? Or someone that you know might need to get away and unpack some things. Share it. $50 per person, okay? To hold your room, not total for the trip. Now, the rooms are all the details of the rooms is in the booking page. The cheapest room I think is $874 or $847. I can't remember the name, but keep in mind all the rooms are the same size and look the same. So when you're looking at the price, you go, "Oh, what's the difference between that room and the $1,300 room?" The difference is what you looking at. You either looking at the street, you're looking at the tropical garden, you're looking at the ocean, or you got to swim out. But all the rooms are configured the same. Okay? I'm just saying. All right. And make sure your passport is up to date. My passport expires in 2026, so I know that I got some time. Make sure your passport does not expire in 2024. If it does, start working on getting that renewal right now. You need a passport to go to Punta Cana. Okay? Don't act like I ain't say this. You need a passport. Okay? Okay. Then our Friendsgiving trip, which is November 14th. This is the actual house we will be staying at in November, celebrating Friendsgiving. Okay? This is it. I am expecting remaining deposits to be given by March 31st. Okay? Now, this money comes to me. This comes to y'all should know where the money comes because y'all sent me your first half. So you should have my Cash App information. If you don't, go to my link tree. Cash App information is there. Send me your remaining deposits. Okay? I got to pay mine too. The fuck? Just get you a 1983 peso with everything manual. You can't go wrong. It's $3,700 off the showroom floor. I drive manual. You ain't saying nothing. I taught my son how to drive stick. What? I fucks with manual because my husband thought our first car was an Acura Integra, and he thought by getting a manual, it was going to keep me from driving it. I drove that shit. I told him I will strip this motherfucker. I will strip these gears, every bit of it. Don't fuck with me. I will fuck this car up. I'm going to drive the shit. And so when he got tired of me getting in it and he kept hearing squeaking, he got the fuck in it and tried to teach me how to drive it. Even when we got down south to pick my son up from down south one summer, we only had the car for like 2 months. Got down south, I drove the bitch into a ditch. They had to fucking get the car out the ditch. It was a brand new car. I said, I will fuck this car up and strip the gears. Don't fucking play with me. True story. I learned how to drive that bitch. And I loved it. And I taught my son how to drive. Okay? Shit. You ain't never gonna get no car that I can't drive because I will fuck it up. Okay? I remember, true story in Sparta. My circle fuck hoe ex. Good morning, Smokey, aka Brian. My circle fuck ex always drove nice cars. And he never really liked me to drive his car. But this motherfucker used to always get in my car. So we had a 2-car garage. And so I wanted to drive his car. And he always got an attitude when I said I need to drive his car. And I forget what car he had at this point. Was it the Mercedes, BMW? I can't fucking remember. I get the fuck in this car. I was like, fuck it, I'm driving. I don't give a fuck. This is me. And I'm short and he's 6'2". You know my men are always tall. 6'2". And I was like, fuck this, fuck that. I'm a drive. I always had to fuck that, fuck this. And he was like, no, you not. You ain't fucking Bumbaras Clot. I was like, I'm a fucking drive it. Okay? I ran in the garage, jumped in this car so quick to get the fuck out the garage. I forgot to close the door. I forgot to close the driver's door because I said, this motherfucker gonna come outside and snatch me out his car. I get in the car and I go to back the car out. The door is open. The fucking door hit the garage. I got out the car. I was like, oh my God, I done fucked up now. This is why this motherfucker don't let me drive his car. I done fucked out. Fucked up. This man came outside. Now I'm coward. I'm like, uh-oh. He was so fucking mad. Ultimately, I had to drive my own car that day. But whatever the fuck. Listen, I got Sparta stories. Shit. Sparta was fun. It was toxic, but the stories, now when I think back at some of these stories, I be laughing. I be like, girl, what in the holy fuck was going on in the Sparta, New Jersey? Yes. Okay, so that, yeah. Valerie, it be really serious with me. Like, I am like, you know, I forget what, you know, Donovan used to always laugh at me. Damaris. Because Donovan used to be like, oh my God, you are a lot. And I was like, am I a lot? Like, am I really fucking a lot? I don't think I'm a lot, right? And he used to be like, huh, you a lot. Like, somebody really got to know how to handle you. And I didn't think I was that bad. The fuck? So, I mean, you know, I have my days and my experiences and shit like that. And I'm gonna tell you no lie, I don't want to fight like that no more. I don't want to be running outside trying to sneak and drive a man's car. Like, if you're gonna let me drive it or you not, okay? And it's never gonna be not, because I'm gonna drive it if I feel like it. So there I go again. I'm back to the raggedy shit. So forget it. I'm just saying, or I'm not gonna be with you. If I meet you and we dating and you come across like I could never drive your car, I will deuce you. Cause no. Because I find in relationships like that, men be jumping in their women's car and be driving off. But yet when you go to get in their sexy cars, they be like, I'm going to fuck it up. I guess I ain't changed in that regard, because I'm going to fuck it up if you don't let me drive it. See, this is probably why. Listen, I'm just saying. Those are my true stories, y'all. Some of them I'm delivered and some of them I'm not. Girl, these men, they don't listen. I love driving stick, right, y'all? They be like, do you drive stick? Or they'll say something like, oh, I drive a stick. So I could drive that shit. I done rolled back on enough hills and almost smashed the car enough to know how to manage. That's how I learned. I be like, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. I'm driving a stick. Okay? It was hilarious, my days in Mount Vernon, New York. Okay? DJ Dub, hell yes, that was my life. I was like, get out the way. I can't get the shit off the hill. But eventually I learned. Don't be hell gnawing me, DJ Dub. Don't restrict me from driving vehicles that's parked at my address. It's not going to happen. It just isn't. Even if you got some big ass truck that you don't think I can handle as a little mini me, I'ma try. I am. Like Clive, he got this big. Where's Mr. Chang? I'ma drive his shit. I'm telling you, Mr. Chang, the next time you come to my house on your way to good old Brooklyn's, New York, come over so I could drive that shit. He got that big Ram, that Dodge Ram truck, and it's really big off the ground, and it's red with a big black grill on it. Baby, when he came here and I opened the first of all, I had to reach up to open the passenger door right? And when I looked in it, I was like, what? I was looking up like this. I was like, how the fuck do you get in here? I need a ladder. It was cute though. I was like, oh my God, can I drive it? I want to try. Mr. Chang, where you at? Let me drive that truck. Shit. Anyway, y'all, I got to end my show. Today is Friday, and let me tell you, I've had a great week. I cannot complain. Work has been challenging me to a point. I have been stressed. Like, this is where I'm at a point of evolution in my career, right? I have reached a point in my career where I am being challenged. Now, I get these points every several years, more than every several years, right? And I've been, kind of doing my job at a pace that's been a good pace. But now they are working me. So they have bigger expectations from me. They're calling me, requesting things from me that I second guess that I could even do. And honestly, this week has been a great week because I have been able to pull off some things at work that I didn't think I could pull off. And it's been very successful. I'm shocking myself. And this just goes to tell you, this is the true Capricorn nature. We will figure it the fuck out. We will. And so my mind has been heavy this week. Plus, I was starting to feel a little bit under the weather. Y'all know I got sensitive kidney. And so, I think I have a kidney infection, different from a UTI. UTI, your woo-ha be burning and the pee be burning coming out of it. I don't have that, right? I used to suffer with UTIs years ago, but I haven't suffered with UTI in some years, right? But the kidney infection, when you're getting a kidney infection because beyond the hot flashes, I was feeling extra flashy. I was flashing constantly. And normally when you have a kidney infection, you get like those heat swings and sometimes you get the chills. Also, you get some lower tummy cramps. You get right flank pain cramp, which I have slightly. I've been taking Advil. And your pee is cloudy, right? It doesn't stink. It's just cloudy. So no matter how much water I'm drinking, my pee is still cloudy. So this is what happens since my surgery, and the repairs that they had to do. I can get kidney infections very easily. So if I do not drink enough water, like even for one day, and I'm going out and I'm exerting myself and I'm riding my bike and stuff like that, it can trigger a kidney infection. It is annoying. And so I felt it coming on Sunday or Monday, and I wasn't sure. Like, I get a little dizzy when I first wake up in the morning. I feel low in energy. And so I felt it coming on, but I tried to deny it. And so I'm just going to call my doctor today. She's probably going to be like, that's that bitch that fainted in my office. The last time I called her, she just sent the prescription in. She didn't even want me to come into the office. She might make me come into the office this time, but we will see. So I will call her today. So that's why I couldn't go out and meet Angel on Wednesday, right? This is my life now. This is something that I have to deal with on an ongoing basis, okay? And so it's not the worst thing in the world, right? At least I know how to catch it. But, Angel did tell me that when, her mom suffered a lot of kidney infections and it impacts your liver. So with that being said, I also do liver MRIs. This is my life, y'all. I do liver MRIs, and I got an MRI prescription right on my refrigerator where they monitor my liver yearly just to make sure, right? And so that's why it's amazing to me that I'm even still fighting this doctor over this shit, because this is all the shit that I got to go through for the rest of my life. Now I'm healthy, all my blood work and everything comes back, but I have to make sure I stay on top of everything to make sure I catch whatever is happening early. And so that's why I'm looking so forward to the end of the day so that I can shower and just relax and just woo-saw and relax myself for the day. All right. And so with that, I'm going to move to to closure of the show. It is Friday. Hopefully you guys got plans for the weekends. I don't have any plans what's this weekend? Do I have any plans this weekend? I just said I was gonna rest tonight. I didn't say I was gonna rest tomorrow, y'all. Calm down. All right. But I don't have any plans this weekend. When do I go for my next massage? Oh, damn. Oh, the 25th. Oh, I got a long time for my next massage. That's ghetto. Anyway, so I don't have any plans this weekend. Maybe, well, I don't know. I'm not even gonna mess with a vitamin drip because I want to get the kidney infection under control first before I go for a vitamin drip. Wait, you said, DJ, you said I need you to return my ride without my wheels being curbed. I don't curb wheels. I know how to park. The fuck? I could park. Kia, let them know I could park. I'm the bitch motherfuckers get out the car for, so I could park their car in tight spaces. What? I could park. And I don't curb wheels. Now, if I'm frantic and I'm running, now I have done some shit, DJ Dub. Now, I told you I ran the door into the garage. And the other time I had his car, this time he had a, when the Toyota Solarises first came out, he bought that. And at that time I had a Toyota Camry. We were Toyota heads, right? In the beginning of our relationship. Actually, he bought that car for me. He leased it for me. See, he was good in some ways, but toxic in other ways. But anyway, we had these Toyotas, right? And I loved his Toyota Solaris. So one day he did let me drive it after, I think something was wrong with my car. And he let me drive it and I drove it to Brooklyn. Now, this was in the middle of a snow. We had snow on the ground in Sparta now. In Sparta, it snows big time when it's not snowing no place else. So on my way home from Brooklyn, I used to come home fucking late from Brooklyn, hanging out with my girlfriend Doris. Wee hours in the morning, I'm driving to Sparta. Now, anybody drove to Sparta know it's dark as fuck. They ain't got no lights. The streets be like this. Bears and deers be running out on the street. So you got to watch the bears and the deers, right? I'm driving, the car slips. I'm coming down. I'm not on 15 at this point. I got off Route 15, anybody that knows those routes. And I was on the little local roads. Baby, the car slipped and it said boonk into one snow mound, book into the other snow mound, book. It slid into several different snow mounds. And as I'm sliding, I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker gonna cuss me out. This is why he don't let me drive his car. Here the fuck I go, driving and sliding. So I get home, hit the garage door, park his car, walk around the car to see what the fuck was going on. It was a little dent. I was like, oh God, maybe he won't see it. I was like, it wasn't my fault. I slipped and the car said boonk, 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 boonk. He was done. He was done. I was like, it's not my fault. I fucking slipped and was flying around like a pinball machine. But thank God it was snow mounds, because what if it was the trees instead? I'd have been fucked up. Listen, he wanted to fucking move to Sparta to be close to Donovan. The fuck? Why you take me in the mountains knowing it's fucking snowing and shit up there when it don't snow nowhere the fuck else? I did some shit, y'all. But Did you see that video of Dion Cole saying when dating an older lady, you have to keep a fan next to her side of the bed for her personal summers? If you ain't got a fan, you're not taking care of business. And that's facts. I'm here to say that is facts. That is 1000% facts. I will quit a motherfucker if I go to their house and I'm dating you and I go to your house and there ain't no damn fan. I need a fan. Ain't no way in hell. I need you to have a fan in the living room blowing on me. I need you to have a fan in the bedroom blowing on me when I'm sleeping. He's right. This is why I don't date young boys. They don't know. Don't open up the window for me. No, because I need, and not only do I need a fan, this is a true story. Not only do I need a fan, if you don't have one, I will ask you to get a fan with a remote control because I need to be in bed doing this. Click on, click off, click, or you need to be in bed so that I can say, babe, can you turn the fan on? Click on, click on. And you should know me so well that automatically when I come over, click the shit on. I'm gonna be hot. He's right, y'all. He is absolutely right. This is my life today. I have a fan. Y'all, when I go live on TikTok, there's a white fan that's always on the floor behind me. I'm trying to get it to take apart because it's dirty and I can't get it apart. Okay. There's a remote control fan in my bedroom. I had a ceiling fan installed in my living room over my dining room table. I'm not the fuck playing. Blow on me. That's really serious. I will not visit you or stay with you, sir, if there's no fans. And Aquanda, you talking about you want menopause now? No, you don't. Menopause fucks up everything. It fuck up your vagina. It fuck up your attitude. You're always hot. You're taking 2 and 3 showers a fucking day. I know you said call Clive. He'll come and take the fan apart. I know this is my life. I gotta keep calling folks over to come and help me. Like the fuck? The maintenance man said, don't buy me DJ Dub. Don't the fuck buy me. The maintenance man, see, because I'm so good at certain things, like I do myself around the house, I'm trying. I don't want to, and I be having an attitude. Like I'm growing resentment because I got to do man shit in my house. The maintenance man, I said, I need a new stopper for my tub because I took the stopper out to bleach my tub and I can't get it back in and I can't fucking be bothered. So he said, I'll leave it by the door. I said, I said, now, Mike, some shit I do, like put the filter in the refrigerator. That was the old refrigerator. I don't know how to put the filter in the new refrigerator. Don't take it for granted because I do 1 or 2 things that you can start leaving shit at the door. You the maintenance man, come in here and do the shit. The fuck? He was like, you right. Mm-hmm. Exactly, Val. The only good thing about menopause is no period. But baby, there's a lot of fucked up shit that goes with menopause. Hip pain, I live in hip pain. Hip pain, my hips always hurting. That's a part of menopause because our estrogen levels drop so low. Okay? Everything gets fucked up. Your skin, you got to make sure that you are moisturizing your skin. You are drinking double a quantity of water because menopause brings on dry skin. Your whole body changes. I gained 20 pounds off the rip because my metabolism was like, fuck you. I had to work that shit off. Valerie, that is menopause. My hips all the way down, my legs hurt on a regular basis. And I ride my bike and I'm like, why do I still fucking hurt? Menopause. Exactly. Feeling faint, dizzy, sweaty. It's horrible. Now, some people like my girlfriend and her twin sister, they only went through hot flashes for 1 month. They only went through menopause symptoms for 1 month. But when I went into menopause, they told me I had every fucking menopausal symptom there was. Like I got the worst. And I have been in menopause since 2018 when I had the surgery. It threw me right into menopause. And what are we in now? 2024, and I'm still suffering. Like literally, like anybody that sleep in the bed with me, it's like covers on, covers off, fan on, fan off, covers on, covers off, fan on, fan off. Get up, change my clothes, lay a towel down on the bed because I'm sweating on the sheets. Get back in bed. Get up, take a shower because I feel sweaty. Get back in bed. The motherfucker next to me probably be like, the fuck? I need a separate room. This is why motherfuckers sleep in separate rooms. But not my man. He gonna have to deal with it. Yes, hip pain, y'all, is part of menopause. Okay. And a lot of doctors ignore Black women's pain. So when you go to the doctor, you be like, I feel this, I feel that. They'll send you to the orthopedic, they'll send you all everywhere. But hormones are a major thing. Hip pain can be related to menopause. Girl, that dizzy shit. Well, I do have vertigo. I got vertigo from when I had the car accident in 2016. So certain things trigger it. But menopause by itself, you get dizzy spells. You do. I get dizzy. I have to sit down. I get nauseous. Like literally, I'll get a nauseous spell. And when I get nauseous, I start coughing and gagging. And people will be like, you all right? And I'm dripping sweat. It's just a menopause moment. It's like an attack. It's weird. Right? And being with a man, it's hard because they have to understand that. They do. Some men, they'll be like, what? Like even during sex, I'll be like, turn the fan on. And yes, when I'm out at the bar, hold my fan. This is serious. All right. So ladies, pay attention to your bodies. Pay attention to what's going on with you. And if you're at that age where you're entering perimenopause, what I did when I was thinking I was entering perimenopause is I went and did blood work. I went and had my hormones checked because I was like, something is going the fuck on. And that's when I found out that my metabolism was ticking slow. Yep. That's it. That's it. You know how my nausea started? It's so crazy. When I was living in Sparta, and I used to go get my feet done. This is before they start putting the plastic inside the foot thing. They used to put my feet in the thing, and immediately I got nauseous and had to take my feet out. I don't know what it was. From then, I stopped soaking my feet in the bin. From then, I stopped soaking my feet in the bin because I thought I was skeeved out from soaking my feet, but a lot of things was just making me nauseous. I felt like a pregnant woman. And so it's annoying. So Valerie, I know. Right. Because Valerie, you went to Planned Parenthood. What were you going there for? You thought you was pregnant. You thought you was pregnant. Oh my God. You thought you were pregnant because, baby, shit. That's the one thing I ain't got to worry about. I ain't got no insides. Listen, I got fucking walls and pussy though. Call and make a doctor's appointment. I got fucking walls. Okay? I just don't have a cervix. The fuck? And one ovary is gone. But so I don't have the ability to have no babies. And that's such a blessing. Ain't no mistakes here. Valerie! That is hilarious. That little girl was like, why would you think you pregnant? I'm fucking dead. So what did they diagnose you with? What did they diagnose you with? They just said, go on, you nauseous. I'm fucking dead, yo. I think I have woman on pause after the way you described yourself, Robin. I know DJ Dub, but I'm really loving. I really love it. Listen, I will keep you entertained. That's the thing. I will keep you fucking entertained, but I'm really loving. It's just, I can be a lot at times, but I'm a lot innocently. I really am. That's fucked up, Val. So you were just like, I'm just old. That's fucked up. You went to Planned Parenthood of all places. I'm fucking dead. Exactly, y'all. Valerie! Oh my God. Like, I wouldn't have went to Planned Parenthood. I'd have went to my doctor. Oh my God. Oh God. I'm nauseous in my knees too. That's She knew your ass was older than menopause. She probably said, "What the fuck?" Oh my God, I got real fucking tears. I can't stand you, Valerie. Oh my God. Ugh. I gotta go, y'all, because I'm not gonna do this with y'all. I'm just really not. I'm not. DJ, why are you damning me? Are you listening to Valerie's story? Why are you damning me? What did I do, DJ? Oh God. You damning me, DJ, but do you hear what the story Valerie is telling? I can't with y'all. I can't. All right. I'm dead. I'm really fucking dead. I can't. And they did, y'all. And they fucking did. They talked about her ass. They talked about her ass. She was the water cooler conversation. They certainly the fuck did. Oh, you went to the one right here in Newark? I'm fucking dead, Val. I wish I was a fly on the wall. That is crazy to me. Anyway, y'all, listen. Always move with peace and love. You know, February is the month of love. I'm fucking dead. February is the month of love, and the message today. The message today was be love, even in difficult times, right? Move with love, be love, even when it's difficult. Like people are accusing you of things, people have turned their back on you. You feel, people have let you down. You're not in a good space financially or whatever. You're planning for something, that's just not coming to fruition, right? Even though frustration starts to come in, still be love, right? Move in love, be love in everything that you do on a daily basis. Now, that's easier said than done because we are human beings with feelings and emotions, right? But we can tick the mark. We can catch ourselves and grab ourselves when we feel like we are spinning out of control and kind of bring ourselves back to that focal point of being love. And that's why we're reading the book All About Love, right? Because we need to have an understanding of what love is and understand that everybody sees love differently, right? And how do we navigate through this world and understand love? And that's what this book hopefully is going to highlight for us. So we will be talking about this on March 8th. DJ Wright, see Val too, please. See Val too. Cause the fuck. Well, cause let me know how that work out for you. Cause I'm trying to figure out these motherfuckers. I done told y'all I see them on 42nd and 8th with iPads. And I'm like, you just got here from over the wall. What the fuck kind of plan? What kind of financial assistance can I the fuck get? I didn't see that. I didn't see that story where the immigrants beat up the police. I didn't see that shit. And they let them go free. But we just gonna end it here. Yes, we must move with love. We're gonna end that shit right here, okay? Cause that story right now just gave me anxieties, okay? That story gave me anxieties. I can't even get into it right now because it's gonna take me a whole nother place. We just gonna end it with we must move in love. Okay, y'all have a beautiful weekend. We got a lot of stuff coming up with Coffee with Friends. All right. And listen. Yep. Y'all. And that's why I can't even get into this topic right now. Those migrants did what we should have done when Derek Chauvin was choking old boy. But instead, we stood around and filmed it. You see, there's certain people that move in fear and there's other people that don't. Them Mexicans or whoever, them migrants was like, fuck that. You know where we come from? We fucking scared over there for real. You not beat up the cops, huh? Wow. Anyway, y'all, have a great weekend. Move with love. Come back here on Monday. And remember, get your trip monies in, y'all. We are building something. All right. Coffee with Friends and the Summer Soiree. We are in the building of DR Punta Cana. All right. Come on, y'all. We could do this. Listen, I want these resorts to remember. Listen, in Cancun, they knew who we were. Okay, they knew who we were. Let's repeat that energy in DR. I want some of these resorts to be calling me going, when is your group coming to book back? That's the kind of energy I'm trying to create. In the meantime, in between time though, y'all, no matter how low, you can still.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yep.
I never answer to no, man, I still
and I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I'm Roy to B-Bone. Enjoy your weekend, y'all, and always move in peace and love. What? Get this message on the way out. Hustle hard. Hey, I've been making moves. Hey.
To the system, I don't wanna be a slave.
I've been doing shit my way, on the highway. What? Fuck it up. Hey. What? Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. It's believe. What? With the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Hey, good morning, Reginaldo from Brazil. Hey, I never answer to no, man, I still go. It's Friday, y'all. Y'all get the whole song. Reginaldo, we need to do a trip to Brazil, y'all. Come on, get this next part, because you need it. What? You got a mind, believing that can change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain.
That's why I say,
Fake it till you make it, eh?
and you can play that game, then you just might make it.
Hey!
Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say, turn them to a thing. Take the best I say, put them on display, on repeat in your brain.
Come on, y'all, because what? Never slow yourself down, you can do some more.
Push past the pain and you find it.
Hey!
Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't, y'all. I just do me. I'm Roy to Devo. This is Coffee with Friends. Come back Monday, y'all. Cause what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer no.